What's going on, guys? So today, we don't really have anything going on. We just got done with quite a few projects over the last weekend or so, and basically this is just in between. I figured today would be a good day to go over kind of the future plans on with the Subaru and what we got going on there. Also some other things I got going on around the house. Probably start with that. So let's show you what we got going on back here. And basically, those are my rear steps to my back door. As you can see, they're in a pile over there and not there. So we're actually going to be building a new deck kind of in that area. I actually have most of the wood here. I still got to go get some more at Home Depot just so we can finish that up. Also, we got to work on getting rid of these rocks over here. There's actually a wall on that back side. And it's actually caving in or falling over, so we're trying to get rid of all those rocks. So that's kind of some projects I got going on around here. I still haven't even cleaned up from my last couple projects. I mean, I still got well, these are my shovels, but I got all my jack stands, I got exhaust gaskets, heat shields, and my rim sitting here. I think I've touched on that in a couple of videos, but this place is just an absolute mess. So I got to spend my next free day, which I should have done today, but I didn't. But my next free day, I'm going to spend probably straightening all this up and then getting back to it. But let's talk about this car and what we got going on with it in the coming weeks. The videos we just got done shooting, you'll see one on a piece of exhaust work that we got done. Also, there will be a video out on a Mini Cooper. This is actually a crank pulley off of that. So we did some work to Brock's Mini Cooper S over the weekend. The other things we got going on, so you guys have seen, if you watch some of my other videos, I kind of pointed these wheels out. These are off of a stock 05 WRX. Basically what we're going to do is clean these up, sand them, paint them, and they're going to be my new wheels for my car. They are going to be white. That's the color we're going with. Now what I have to do is get them, like I said, cleaned up and sanded. Probably not going to make a whole lot of videos on that. We'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on that process. The car is basically due for maintenance stuff. Oil changes. I got some parts on here that I need to get replaced. The wiper assembly bushings are wearing out. So I really can't even use my windshield wipers on the highway over like 40 miles an hour, or they come up off the side. So it's a pretty common problem with these, so we got to get those replaced. We also need to do the engine oil, which is something simple. I probably won't make a video on that, but also the rear diff. I've never changed the fluid in the rear diff, and I've noticed some spots on it under here. See that wet spot? So we're actually going to go ahead and change that fluid out. Also, we have a clutch pedal problem. Now that may be a slave cylinder being a problem. Also, it may be something wrong internally, so we're not really sure there yet, so we're looking into that. We also need to replace the front drive axles. Both of those have torn boots. I noticed that when we were working on the car the other day, that they both are torn now, so we're going to be working on that. So we'll be working on that for the most part, just basic maintenance stuff. We will have some other videos coming out. Like I said, that's kind of what all the mess in the garage is from, the videos I've been shooting. So you'll see those coming too. After we get the maintenance stuff done, once we do the axles and we do the wiper assembly, stuff like that, I'm going to be focusing on the looks of the car. So these are things I've been kind of putting off. When I first bought the car, I made a list of things I wanted to get done, and they were all performance related. You know, the turbo was a thing, the injectors, all that, exhaust system. That was something I wanted to focus on before I started working on the cosmetics of the car. Being that that car was a rebuilt title, I knew it had some body damage to it. When you get real close to it, it's actually pretty bad in some spots. The bumper's got a hole in it. Obviously, if you guys have seen some of my other videos, that hood is trash. That's absolute garbage. So the hood needs replaced. And it's just got dents and dings and scratches all over it. So we actually want to do the whole car. I want to repaint the whole thing, fix all the body imperfections, stuff like that. So that's something I want to work on coming up. We'll start with the wheels just for practice reasons, mainly because they're a smaller area, and if I don't get those just right, it's not as big of a deal as painting the car wrong. So I can redo the wheels, no big issue. The whole car, that's a whole nother story. So those are things we got coming up that I want to do to the car. What I want from you guys, if you can, give me some suggestions. Now, I've done this in the past, and I know we've talked about coilovers and sway bars. Those are on my to-do list as well. They just cost a little bit more. I know painting a car is not really cheap, but that's something I can kind of start on in a slower process. Now, coilovers and sway bars, once I get some stuff straightened out, we'll work on getting those done as well. But should I do wheel spacers? We want to talk about, do I want to take, you know, the rear wing off? Things like that. So cosmetic type of mods, if you guys want to see them, put a suggestion down in the comments. If there's something you think I should do, that would be great. Just leave a comment below. I'm going to try to get a list put together of everything I want to do, and I'll see if I can get that posted in a video coming up in later weeks. Which brings me to the topic of the day. When you guys first get your car, there's a lot of things you want to get done to it, I'm sure, just by watching videos and stuff like that. But be realistic with yourself. Get a piece of paper out, write a list down of what you want done, and try to put it in an order, or just write everything down and then, you know, select what you want in what order. That's going to make a big difference as far as actually getting the work done. I know when I bought the car, there was a million things I wanted to do, and I sat down, I wrote them all out, I made an actual list, and I worked off of that list. Obviously, once I did some research, the access port was the #1 thing, and that's something with these cars, you know, to me is the first thing you should get. Now, let's say you have something else, you know, whether it's an Audi or GTI or something like that. Get a list together of what you want to get done to the car, what you're trying to achieve. So mine was a performance thing. I know out of the box these things aren't that quick. They're not too bad, they're not boring, but I wanted to make it faster. So power and performance mods was something I focused on solely, and didn't do any type of money towards for body modification or anything that was cosmetic. But now I'm kind of focusing more towards the look of the car. I've noticed, I went to a car meet last Saturday. I got there. I love my car, but it's not showing off, and I want to feel better about it when I get to the car show. So we are going to start focusing on making that car look really good at the car meets, and that's going to be step 1, getting the wheels painted, and then start focusing on body work. I actually want to bring the wheels out a little bit, so I am leaning towards wheel spacers. Let me know what you guys think about that idea as well. So, but when you guys get this, make your list and attack that list one step at a time. You know, don't put yourself in a big hole because you went and swiped your credit card and got all these parts that you can't really afford yet. You know, save up. That's what I did. Luckily, I'm in a position where I can save money here and there, and then go buy a part, put that part on, and then save for the next one. So that's what I suggest to you guys when you guys are doing this. Save up. Go down your list and have a goal in mind, and you're going to be able to achieve it a lot more efficiently than you would otherwise. So that's my insight on that. If you guys have any questions on what I've done to the car or what you would like to see done to the car, please leave a comment down below. Outside of that, I'm done for the night. I will see you guys later. Go learn something later. Alright, my people, it is time for that time of the week where we get our Mater tip. Hey, Mater, what you got for us?
Hey guys, I got a serious one for you today. Memorial Day weekend in Coventry Township where I live, we had an incident where almost to be high school, 2 8th grade girls got killed by a distracted driver, and another kid got hurt. Well, 2 of those kids that were killed were friends of my son. So I know you guys love doing your car stuff here and doing this and doing that and the YouTube thing. But just do me a favor. If you're filming stuff while you're driving, quit looking at the camera all the time. Keep your eyes on the road. Pay attention to what you're doing. I'm not telling you not to have fun doing what you're doing. Just be careful and pay attention, because there's no reason something like that should happen. Or you could go off the road and kill yourself just by not paying attention. It's almost as bad as drinking and driving. Just pay attention, guys, please.
Make sure you guys, seriously, when you're driving, that's the #1 priority. So I never want to hear a story like that again. Unfortunately, it happens too often, so for real, let's stay safe on them roads. Later.